Students, welcome to the history and civics class. Students, today we are going to discuss the prime minister and the council of minister. So students, as you know very well, who is the prime minister of India? Mr. Narendra Modi is the prime minister of India. So, Prime Minister is the real executive first, you remember, and in all matter, President acted voice of the Prime Minister and the Council of Minister. So, students, as you know very well, our government is a parliamentary form of government. Therefore, our President is the nominal head of the state. There are two heads, nominal heads, and the another one is the real head. So, as you know, nominal head is the president, and the real head is the prime minister. So, appointment of the prime minister. Prime minister is appointed by the president, and the members of the majority party elect their leaders to be appointed as a prime minister. Next one is council of ministers. So, students, Council of Ministers is classified under three different categories: the cabinet ministers, the minister of the state, and the deputy minister. So, first one we will discuss the cabinet minister. The Council of Ministers is known as the cabinet minister, and they hold important portfolios and decide the major policy of the government, like home, defense, railways, etc. Second category is the minister of state. So, student is a second category of minister. They may hold an independent charge of any of the portfolio. Next, third one category is the deputy minister. It is the third category of the minister, and they help the council of ministers. So, students, now we will discuss the cabinet. So, cabinet, the small but important body of the senior leaders, is known as a cabinet. So, students, to keep in your mind, cabinet definition can come in your exam also. So, already we discussed in the previous topic also. So, they may hold the important portfolio and decide the major policy of the government. For example, home, defense, and railway. So, what is the how is the means appointment of the cabinet? Prime Minister select his senior and trustworthy colleagues on the advise the president to appoint them as the cabinet minister. So, on the advice of the prime minister, president appointed them as the cabinet minister. So, what is the term of office? So, students, the prime minister hold during the pleasure of the president, means according to his will, according to his pleasure, they hold the office. Next one is powers and function of the cabinet. So, first of all, we will discuss the administrative powers. So, in the administrative powers, policy making, implementation of policies, coordination of and functioning of various ministers and their appointment. So, students, policy making means cabinet formulate the external and internal policies for for example, defense, economic policy, etc. So, next one is implementation of policy. Whatever the decisions taken by the cabinet on any subject, it conveyed to the minister of the state. So, they work out detail and then pass to the civil servants. Next one is coordinating the functions of various ministers. So, cabinet coordinate the working of various departments for the for smooth implementation of the government policies. Means there should be a coordination among the ministers, among the various ministers. Then the policies can be implemented. Next one is appointment. So all the major appointment through made by the president and decided upon by the cabinet. So next one is legislative powers. So students, up to this topic you may revise once again. Then in the second part we will discuss the legislative powers and positions and the powers of the prime ministers. Thank you students.